In a land of rolling hills and fertile valleys, there lay a prosperous village known as Aduku. This village was ruled by a wise and just chief, Chief Kwame, who was loved by his people for his fairness and wisdom. The village of Aduku is a picturesque place, with neat rows of thatched roof houses, bustling marketplaces, and vibrant fields of crops. Villagers go about their daily tasks with smiles on their faces, children play in the streets, and the sound of laughter fills the air. Despite the harmony in Aduku, Chief Kwame often worried about whether he truly understood the needs and struggles of his people. He knew that being a chief sometimes meant that people would hide their true feelings and problems from him. Chief Kwame sits in his grand hut, surrounded by advisors and village elders. His face is thoughtful as he listens to their reports. Determined to understand his people better, Chief Kwame devised a plan. He decided to disguise himself as a beggar and walk among his subjects, experiencing their lives firsthand. Chief Kwame, now dressed in tattered clothes and with his face smudged, looks unrecognizable. He leaves the palace early in the morning before anyone else is awake and sets out on his journey. Chief Kwame's first stop was the bustling market square, where villagers traded goods and shared news. As a beggar, he hoped to blend in and observe the interactions of his people. The market square is alive with activity. Stalls filled with colorful fruits, vegetables, fabrics, and handmade goods line the streets. Villagers haggle over prices, laugh, and greet each other warmly. Chief Kwame, now a beggar, sits quietly in a corner, watching the scene unfold. Chief Kwame notices a young boy struggling to carry a heavy basket. He decides to help despite his disguise. As Chief Kwame helped the boy, he realized that kindness was a common trait among his people. Despite his appearance as a beggar, the villagers treated him with respect and generosity. The boy's mother, a middle-aged woman with a warm smile, thanks Chief Kwame for his help and offers him some food in return. Next, Chief Kwame visited the village elder, who was known for his wisdom and knowledge. Disguised as a beggar, he hoped to learn more about the elder's perspective on the village and its people. The village elder, a wise old man with a long white beard, sits under a large tree, surrounded by villagers seeking advice. Chief Kwame approaches cautiously, listening to the conversations. Chief Kwame is impressed by the elder's wisdom and decides to speak with him directly. The elder's words resonated deeply with Chief Kwame. He realized that humility and empathy were essential qualities for a leader. The elder's wisdom helped him understand the importance of seeing the world through the eyes of his people. The elder speaks softly but firmly, his eyes full of understanding. As Chief Kwame continued his journey, he met a struggling farmer who was having difficulty with his crops. The farmer's fields were parched and his family was on the brink of starvation. The farmer, a weary man with calloused hands, works tirelessly in his dry fields. Chief Kwame approaches and offers to help. Chief Kwame and the farmer worked side by side, finding ways to irrigate the fields and improve the soil. Through hard work and determination, they managed to save the crops and provide for the farmer's family. Under the scorching sun, Chief Kwame and the farmer dig trenches and build a simple irrigation system. The farmer's family, including his wife and children, join in, their faces hopeful. Through his experiences, Chief Kwame gained a new perspective on leadership. He realized that true leaders must be in tune with the lives of their people, understanding their joys and struggles firsthand. As the sun sets over the village, Chief Kwame reflects on his journey. He feels a deep sense of fulfillment, knowing that he has gained valuable insights that will make him a better leader. With his newfound wisdom, Chief Kwame returned to the palace, ready to lead his people with greater empathy and understanding. He knew that the lessons he had learned would shape his leadership for years to come. Chief Kwame, still in his beggar's disguise, enters the palace gates. The guards and palace staff are surprised but recognize their beloved chief. Chief Kwame called a village meeting and shared his experiences, expressing his gratitude for the lessons he had learned. His people listened with admiration, proud to have such a wise and compassionate leader. The villagers gather in the central square, their faces filled with curiosity and respect. Chief Kwame stands before them, his voice strong and sincere. Under Chief Kwame's continued leadership, the village of Aduku flourished. The bonds between the villagers grew stronger, and the community thrived. Chief Kwame's journey as a beggar had not only transformed him, but also his entire village. The village of Aduku is more prosperous than ever. The fields are lush and green, the marketplace is bustling, and the villagers are happy and content. Chief Kwame walks among them, no longer disguised, but always mindful of the lessons he learned. And so the story of Chief Kwame and his journey as a beggar became a cherished legend in Aduku. It was a tale of wisdom, justice, and empathy, passed down through generations, reminding all who heard it of the true essence of leadership. The scene fades to an older villager telling the story to a group of children gathered around a fire. The children's eyes are wide with wonder, and their faces light up with admiration for the legendary chief. Thank you for watching The Chief and the Beggar, a story of wisdom, justice, and empathy. Please like, share, and subscribe for more heartwarming stories.